This verse indicates what we call conflict resolution. It's a very common term these days, conflict resolution, how to resolve the conflict between nations or between individuals or between husbands and wives. You have ever heard of marriage counseling? They have such things. Counselors, you heard this term? Counselors. And this is a good thing. I rather like this kind of loving care and concern. It's all part of the anga of love and bhakti. So we saw this whole sequence of love story that they had a conflict and now it's being resolved, and they're rejoicing over the solution of the conflict by dancing and singing, and it will go on to even more intimacies and more solving of the conflict, so to speak. So I was just saying that this is an example of conflict resolution. Krishna has resolved the conflict. Actually, Radharani has resolved the conflict. So if you want to resolve all conflicts in your own life, or resolve all conflicts in other people's lives, then you have to somehow get the mercy of Radharani. Because if Radharani's mercy comes, that means her compassion and love comes inside of you. And when Radharani's love and compassion comes inside of you, then you can resolve your own conflicts, your personal conflicts, and then you can also help resolve other people's conflicts, which would be the effect of Radharani's Shakti and Kripa. So I commented here that today's world in Kali Yuga, it's the age of disagreement, disunity, arguments, and conflicts. Sounds like the beginning of the Rasa dance. There is arguments, disagreements, conflict. So this verse, Krishna is showing two great ways. In this verse, chapter 29 of Rasa Leela, verse number 44, Krishna is teaching 2 points. He's showing 2 great ways to resolve conflicts. This applies both individually and collectively. So both individually, individuals or couples or families or nations facing, or even nations facing conflicts and inner turmoils or discomfort in his or her life, or to couples, husbands and wives, friends, parents, children, or lovers. So the question is how to solve our problems and our conflicts. So what is Krishna showing? He's showing 2 ways in verse number 44. He's showing 2 ways to solve our conflicts. Walking, vyacharan, and singing, upagiyamanan. You ever hear Shobhayatra or Nam Sankirtan? Walking and singing. So the gopis and Krishna are walking off the conflict and they're singing. So you can understand where we're going. Not too much. In other words, by going for a long walk in the forest with your beloved friend, wife, husband, or lover, like Krishna is doing Ban Vihar, the Krishna and gopis are going for a long walk in the forest. Go for a long walk in the forest with your beloved friend, or wife, or husband, or lover. I mean, friend means 2 boys or 2 girls, whatever. In other words, Govardhan Prikrama. So one way Krishna is telling us to resolve all conflicts is to wander in the forest of Vrindavan. And the most available forest in Vrindavan is the Vrindavan Prikrama Marg.